This is Leah Bales with the Soul Big Life Show. And this is part of the mini series, Game Changing, Life Changing Word Swaps. So, this is actually kind of an addendum. This is a little bonus. In the last one, we talked about when to use the word always and being careful that we're not using the word always for something, even if it's been a lifelong, family long, inherited, whatever pattern, not saying always for things you don't want to keep doing in the future. This one is very similar. It's never. Notice when you use the word never, if it's for something you really would like to begin to do. For instance, I never set boundaries. I never speak up for myself. I never know what to say in an awkward situation. All of those things, actually, if you really look at them, they're probably not true. There probably is some time you've done it. I never can feel courage when I need it. Probably sometime you did. Probably sometime you did say no when you meant no. You probably have sometimes where you set boundaries. And so it can even be kind of a fun curiosity play. It can turn on your brain power, your reticular activating system, to go back and notice, were there ever some times when I did have courage? Were there ever some times when I did set boundaries? I did say no. I did know the right thing to say. Look at those things, because those almost always, there are some times, even if we're telling ourselves, I never can do that, there probably are some small or even large examples of when you did. Then noticing whether you can find those or not in the past, you're not condemned by the patterns you've had up till now. You're not imprisoned by them. But when we say the word never like that, it does tend to lock us in. It's like, I never can do that. It blocks us. So open the door and say, it's often been challenging in the past for me to, whatever it is you want, say no, set limits, stand up for myself, take care of myself, whatever it is. And I'm open to learning new ways to do it as I go forward. Noticing what of those things have some juice. If you're okay with never doing something and you're fine with that, then that's great. You don't need to worry about it. If you realize that it's holding you back, that pattern, then begin being playful, being loving with it, and notice, where does that never, oh, I never do that. I could never do that. What if I could? What would I do if I could? How might that look? What might my first step be toward that? What might be a little way that I could play with that? Never, put never behind you. Open up till, in the past, that was kind of a big thing. I'm willing to learn a new way. I'm curious about learning a new way going forward. Play with that one. Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear. When does never come up for you? What happens when you shift it? Thanks so much. See you next week or tomorrow, actually, on Soul Big Life Show, Game Changing